Michael Ruben Rinaldi just coming off the final turn with 5 minutes to go in Superpole.
On the ground there, you can see the bit of carbon fibre. That's his wing that's come off, the winglet on that Ducati V4R. He's crashed pretty much at pit entry, though.
Bad news, though, for Michael Ruben Rinaldi, who's admitted himself in the press in advance of this round. He's made too many mistakes. His quote in 2023 thus far: wet Phillip Island, poor weekend in Assen, crashed into Toprak Razgatlioglu in Misano last time out, and that doesn't do his cause any favours whatsoever. He's down in 15th position.
Yeah, Goddard's in the past. If you run in tight to the curb here, you just run into a few bumps, and with the new track surface, it can still catch you out. And for Rinaldi, he does get caught out, trying to push as hard as he can on his fast lap, but we'll see if they're able to get that bike repaired, get himself out there again at the end of the session. Bassani's had a crash at the last corner. That's going to cost Brad Ray as he comes through with the yellow flags. Ray improves his time, moves up into the top 10. That time's going to be taken away.
Axel Bassani rejoining the circuit. Less than 2 minutes to go on the clock. Bautista and Petrucci continuing on for another lap. Here's the end of the spill for Bassani.
Pretty similar to what we saw for Rinaldi as well. And for Bassani, though, a little bit less damage done to the bike, but he has to come back into the pits. That's Bautista!
Bautista, who was down in fifth on the grid here last season, his worst qualifying effort of 2022, becomes the third of the top three Ducatis in the World Championship to end up down on the deck. And with 1.5 minutes to go, that is the end of the hopes for Bautista to extend his run of consecutive pole positions that stretches from Assen to Misano. Bautista is down and out of Superpole at Donington Park.
Yeah, that looks like it's up at Coppice, so he's going to crest the hill and the front's just going to fold away from him. Just asks a little bit too much from him. Has to stand the bike up, and then he just heads to the scene of his accident there. But for Alvaro, at least, he's all right after a crash like that. Just trying to push on to try and get that pole, but just asked a little bit too much of it. Carries a bit too much speed in. He's then offline. You're trying to just stand it up, head towards the Prosecco signs there to try and get onto the grass, but the gravel's deep through there, so Alvaro has a crash, but no real issue for him.